Yes, time.
Okay.
Hi guys, how are you? Uh thank you for waiting. We got a lot to talk about today. Today was supposed to be my day off, people. It was supposed to be my day off. I can't get a day off if I paid somebody to give me a day off. But so we're going to talk about all this Jihoon stuff that's rolling in. How I said it looked, the GoFundMe looked suspicious. How he started distancing himself from the GoFundMe account. Then he started turning on his what would you call it? Team. Okay, I'll put it that
Mhm.
way. And then the biggest things that someone literally begged me to come on to talk about today is how they're saying that no refunds are going to be given. So we're going to talk about all that. I'm going to go ahead and play my intro and allow more people to come into the room. And then after that, we're getting straight into it. Hi guys, how are you?
What's up, Sharrell? You back?
I feel like my mic is too loud. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hear you fine.
Okay. Let's talk about the shit show, people. That's what this has turned into, a shit show. Okay. And I had no idea at the time that all of this was to come. All I knew is that I had heard that there was some shady bloggers out there literally um, framing Devin. Um, I didn't like that. I did a video about it and it didn't sit right in my soul. I'm not about that. Like, why would someone intentionally set her up? So then I came on and said, made a video about that, the shady bloggers. And then I came on and said that I just did something about this GoFundMe account didn't make sense. After that, people started sending me tons of evidence. I turned the evidence over to the proper officials and I thought was going to have a relaxing day. No such luck. Things just went downhill from there. I mean, at first it started with Jihoon privating his accounts, erasing all signs of the GoFundMe, even taking it out of his bio. All of the people that allegedly are part of the what did they call it? Scam. It's another word that they used. Part of the scheme started privating their accounts, and then they tried to come out and say, "Oh, we're being slandered." Yeah, that was one thing. Is this is blasphemy? We were being
Right.
slandered, and then next thing I know, they start turning on each other. And let me try to get all of this in, and then they start turning on each other. Then they start pointing the fingers at each other of who did what. And then finally, someone just sent me a clip that they're saying no refunds. All right. I hope I got it all in. And don't
I mean,
forget, it's late. Go ahead,
you
Perry.
can't refund. I mean, you can't refund what's not there. That's the whole thing.
Well, I'm being told a lot of people were complaining because they were saying that you could call GoFundMe and request money back or
Right, right.
something like this. Have you heard something like that?
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I get it. I mean, but I'm not sure. I'm thinking, of course, they say no refund at this point because the money is probably, you
Gone.
know, gone, right?
It's
And
so
then, yeah, and then they bring them back on when they need to raise the funds back up.
well,
So, and
and the
then,
crazy thing is when I'm on John's show, oh, I forgot this part. Not time to read yet. Hold on. Then I go on John's show for 15 minutes to talk about the thing, and then allegedly I get served of cease and desist.
oh,
Me, Perry, John, start allegedly got a cease and desist on Instagram. Okay, telling us we can't talk about a shitload of people that we don't even know on this damn list, and then but Perry wasn't even around at the time. It's ridiculous. And who gets served a cease and desist on Instagram?
yeah, I mean, I mean, really, what's next? AOL? You know what I'm saying? Like, can
It's
you
so
hear me now?
ridiculous. The whole thing is so ridiculous and so shady. It's not even funny. But I'm going to share with you some of the things that people have been sending to me all day. So this was Jihoon actually, I would say this was the beginning of the end, outing his team, outing who did what, and basically saying he doesn't want anything to do with them. He says, notice, we T, and we T supposed to be some kind of a, what do you call that? Hate, a Devon hate.
Oh, okay.
A Devon hate page. So I guess, according to the rumors, the plan was to inundate the public with all kind of bad things about Devon, get her to ruin her reputation, to make people turn against her, and then allegedly they go open this GoFundMe and tug at the heartstrings of people's hearts, because the GoFundMe was originally supposed to be for getting custody of his son, who he claims Devon wouldn't let me see, and all of this stuff. And so, so We T is supposed to be a Devon hate page. So that's the beginning of the plot, is to get everyone to hate her. And it says, notice, We T, Amber, whoever that is, I can't remember who John said she was. Amber and Amanda's any further statements or posting are not, in my opinion. That's their thinking. I'll touch you guys soon. Okay, so he's saying, if these two say anything, I don't have anything to do with that, even though they're supposed to be his campaign managers. So that was one. So, I mean, that didn't make any sense. If they're your campaign managers and they're just trying to help you get money for your son, your precious son, then how come you don't want anything to do with them? What's going on here, people?
Right.
Okay, and then he said that, and then he blocked everybody. He blocked all of his team. I'm not making this up. People, I do not make this up. He started blocking all of them. Now, what the hell is going on? Doesn't the public deserve to know? You are a public figure, and you are publicly asking for money. So now all of a sudden things are going downhill to shit, and no one's talking. Okay, then he posted this. I want to be clear. Me and my translators were threatened. Now the heat is turning up. Threatened by Amanda and We T, Amber, so I don't want to work with them anymore. Please don't listen all rumors from them. He's telling us. Don't listen to the people that opened his GoFundMe campaign.
Right. No, you know what? I feel him though, Sharrell. Like, okay.
You feel him?
No. Look, this is a guy from a different country, right?
Yeah.
Every day, time is different. He living his lifestyle, right? But you got people in the States that's so-called allegedly representing him, speaking on things that they want him to say. And he said, no, that's not what I wanted to say. Basically, in interpretations is they making up whatever they feel like he should be saying to help gain their value.
This is it's crazy. And, people are outing themselves. I didn't even know who the hell these people were until Jihoon started speaking on it. Okay, so I said bloggers. I didn't know specifically things like that. And then all of a sudden people started getting involved, weirdly getting involved in the situation. Because when we got the alleged cease and desist, the 90-day reality TV star, should we call him a star? Castmate, not star.
No, he's not star.
Andrew was included in the cease and desist, and we're like, what does he have to do with the GoFundMe campaign? I'm confused. It really is not making any sense. So then people start sending me postings from Yahoo Boy. Let me tell you what Yahoo Boy said. And I'm like, what does he have to do with this? I guess allegedly he was a person that had a deep-seated hatred for Devon and was a part of the plot to start speaking badly of her. This is what he put up from Amanda. All right, everyone. So the last couple of days, there's been a lot of things going on. Number one is Jihoon's refusal to talk to me. So I told you, he blocked everybody and he's not talking to them anymore. I subsequently closed for good his GoFundMe. I reached out to him this morning asking him to please let me know what to do. And he blocked me. The campaign cannot run without his complete cooperation. And that is not something I am willing to wait days and days on. Jennifer, here comes someone else I don't even know, is his translator, has positioned herself between Jihoon and anyone wishing to speak to him for reasons unknown. My relationship with them has always been professional and respectful. Isn't that a given when you work together? What is that? What the hell does that mean? It's always been respectful and professional. And I don't have any answers. Okay. Does that mean don't ask me anything? Okay.
Right.
Then she goes on.
Yeah, it's no
The
answer.
GoFundMe will not open again ever. And I will not be inclined to do it so again. At no point did I ever have access to the funds. This is part of when they all are start distancing themselves and everybody saying that they didn't have access to the funds. Jihoon saying he didn't have access to the fund, that he signed over a power of attorney to someone. Everybody saying that they didn't have access. Somebody had to have access. I mean, and hopefully took down records of what was getting spent when and where. Okay. Mm-hmm. The funds were dispersed as agreed with Jihoon directly from Go Fund Me to his attorney's law firm. All funds have been used appropriately for his divorce and child custody case. I do wish Jihoon well and hope that his decision was made by the best intentions and without influence. Now, who could be influencing Jihoon? What is she talking about? I mean, I wish these people would clear it up. It's not making sense. Who is influencing Jihoon? I need to know. Okay. Questions can go to his attorney. And then she gives his name. I do thank everyone that helped make this happen. You are all amazing individuals. Okay, so that was put out there. And for me, it wasn't a detailed statement because it left a lot out for me. And then this blogger named Yahoo Boy gets in the mix. I don't know what he has to do with it, but everyone's saying he has a Devin hate page and that he deeply hates her. And this is what he put down. I've been getting a flood of DMs asking about the status of Jihoon's GoFundMe efforts. Why are they asking him? Just wondering. So please see the attached update. Despite Jihoon's choices to move away from this particular legal team, I will always 110% support his right to be a father. Who doesn't want Jihoon to be a father?
That's the sympathy card.
Am I missing something here? Who doesn't want him to be a father?
It's a sympathy card.
Okay, maybe it's sympathy. It goes on. His rights to be a father to T-Yang. That will absolutely never change. I hope we can move forward. I hope he can move forward without his efforts in obtaining access to his child. Now, this is the part that didn't make sense to me because we're watching a reality TV show and we talk about what we see on the screen. So people are saying he has a deep hatred for Devin. He ends the statements like this: Devin will always be trash. That sounds personal. Do you think there's any truth to he has a hate channel for Devin? It gets worse than that. Okay, so everyone's distancing themselves. Everyone's saying, I don't know. Everyone's all up in arms. Mm-hmm. Now, this one is what really trips me out. Where is it? Oh, I didn't take the name. Well, then I guess people, I would like to thank my friends, 90 Days on Blast, 90 Shots Fired, and Yahoo Boy. For what? I love the team. Allegedly, this is what somebody said that I think it was Andrew posted up in his. Of
course. I mean, he's part of.
How do all these people fit in together? I'm confused. Somebody has to make this make sense.
If you a team, make me famous.
What does that mean? I support the team. What team? I thought he had what team are they talking about?
The team, and let me give the team a name. It's called, the team name is Make Me Famous. Okay. Andrew was never famous on the show.
I don't understand how he ties into
other bloggers, other people that got their agendas that want to make themselves be famous. They form a group because they're bigger as a group than they is as an individual. Okay. Then they come with this whole thing.
Now, if these names would have never been mentioned and they weren't posting on, then people wouldn't even want to know. And we want to know now, what is their involvement?
Right.
And why is Andrew calling them a team? I love the team.
Sharrell, if you think about it, just from that flyer alone, these same names keep reposting on everything involving the GoFundMe, right? Is what I'm saying. These names keep reappearing. So, they have to be a team because why are these names being always grouped together?
It doesn't make sense. And for the cease and desist that we got on Instagram, their names are included. Who are these people? Like what? Stop talking about who are they? How are they all tied in together? That's what I want to know. It's really getting.
They formed a team, and the team name is "Let's Get Famous Together."
It's all not making sense. And then some fan, not a fan, some subscriber sent me this, and I guess at one point, one blogger came out and threatened Devin. I wonder if I should play this. Oh, I don't want to get my video taken down. A blogger on that list came out and said to Devin, "We're going to get you."
Wow.
That's what someone sent me.
Yeah.
A video. He's talking on a video. Said, "Don't worry, we're going to get you."
Wow.
It's insane. Okay, and then this is my favorite. Go ahead, Perry.
No, I'm saying it's a lot of people I may not be my favorite, but I would never really come out with a harsh saying, "I'm going to get you," because I'm not that invested.
I'm not that invested. You tell a story, you move on. You don't threaten people that you're going to get them. What does that mean? What the hell is going on? I don't know what's going on. I'm just telling you information as it rolls in, but this was the stinger right here. Because I really have people asking me as if I had something to do with it. How do they get their money back? I don't know. Like, I don't know. So someone says, okay. Will the money be returned? And the WeT website that Jihoon was talking about, I believe he said it was owned by someone named Amanda or Amber. I don't know which one. Amber. She says no. Right here. Let me see if I can make it bigger.
It was legitimately spent.
It was legitimately spent on his divorce and child case custody. So for all of you guys asking me, how do you get your money back? I don't know. And if you ask the owner of the website that was in charge of the hate page, and according to Jihoon of the GoFundMe, you don't.
Right. Yeah.
This is crazy.
Money spent. She said it.
She said it. We already spent the money.
Cable bill paid.
Oh my God. I mean, here's the thing. What interests me in this story is that the whole thing sounded suspicious. You got all these names floating around. But at the end of the day, for me, only two things matter. One is the public, the people that generally gave from the bottom of their hearts. That's the I don't even know what to call them. The people that really cared that what happened to Jihoon and his son. If they've been, what's the word? If they've been part of a scam, if they've been scammed, that's not right. And they do deserve their money back. And someone was saying that the gorilla hair, glue girl hair, when they found out she took the money and did something else with it, that they got their money back. So maybe there's a way, if they can't produce records, what happened to the money, that people can get their money back so they won't be scammed. I mean, it's crazy. It's a lot going on. You've got all these different parts, all these people, and someone saying they're a team. What team? What? Perry, what do you think happened? What do you think is going on if we had to guess?
From the beginning of your video, the whole thing, it goes from this. The story goes like this. Most people, when the building catch on fire, they get out, right? Now, you notice, no, I'm just keeping it real. Most people try to get out the burning building, okay? Now, this GoFundMe had to be up at least a month. It might be 2 months, but I'm just going to be, because I don't got time to correct people, at least a month, okay? But nobody got no updates. Once we came out and said, this could look a little suspicious, then all of a sudden, we get two.
Someone says that Amber is the legal assistant of the attorney. Oh, boy.
Okay.
Go ahead.
And then we start getting all kind of updates. We get all kind of GoFundMe closed, unblocked. Now, I had no idea. I never dispersed any money I had nothing to do with it. It must have been somebody else. When you start getting all this kind of stuff, when the only thing the other night we asked this one simple question, just most people that give from their heart, they obviously was caring about him getting custody or having the rights to see his son, whatever, right? So they give money. They just wanted to update. Like, if you take money from the public and see, because really I don't have the right to actually demand that because I didn't give $1, but for the people who did, okay?
Yeah.
You give into a project that you sort of want to see it finish in a good way. Like, if they would just came back and said, hey, you know what? This is where we at in the proceedings. This is how much we spent so far. Because they asking for more money than what they got, okay, right now. At least if you explain that, people can go through the storyline and say, okay, well, this is where we are because they are actually committed just like they are, right, to the cause. Give them something.
Yeah.
When you give them nothing, people like me sit back and say, hey, something ain't right about this. And
I mean, I know if I gave money and I said, "Where can you show me where the money was going?" and you told me no, I was saying, what the hell? I mean, that's suspicious right there. They need to come out with some kind of transparency. This is what the money was, especially now people are accusing you guys of misappropriation with funds. They want to know what's going on. Why aren't you guys talking to each other? Why is everybody blocking everybody? Why does Jihoon want nothing to do with you guys anymore? And why are you guys threatening him? What the hell? This is a shit show rat.
You know what the easiest question to say is this: why is it so hard just to say this? You don't got to argue with Sharrell, anybody else, or GoFundMe. This is real, not real. Who cares? Why don't you? I mean, most people spending most time. I had nothing to do with it. Oh, I didn't touch anything. It wasn't me.
I didn't touch the money.
It wasn't me. Why ain't somebody just saying, hey, look, this is where we at. This is where we at in the process. Thank you guys. We really appreciate you guys giving to our cause. And this is where we at. The next step is this. And maybe showing some evidence of where the money went. Yeah. It doesn't really matter if you said, hey, Jihoon needed a haircut, $5, $10 for a haircut. Just anything so people would know and be able to trust what you're trying to do. That's it. What's so hard? What's so hard is, well, I mean, really, it shouldn't be that hard. If you make this a big deal of it, people only have one way to think. If something's going wrong when you got people running out the house naked because the house on fire, it wasn't me.
All right, period. Yeah, it wasn't me. That's what's basically going on. People are going, it wasn't me. Well, I don't want to, I had nothing to do with the money.
And then they come out with these.
And that wasn't even the original question. The original question is just where did the funds go? Just how was it dispersed?
Absolutely, right. And then they come out instead of that and giving you a invoice, just posting it up. That could be sort of simple, print, post. They come out with these big paragraphs with all these elegant words. How they so concerned with Jihoon. Oh, and I just really like for him to have a chance to be a father one day. Okay, that's fine. And it's two different sides to every story, right? But would you like him to be able to support his kid too? Have anybody ever said that? You want him to see his child, but will you be willing to go to a GoFundMe to say, make sure he pay for his kid too? Maybe just a word for thought. Go ahead.
Someone asked me again to reread where Jihoon said that he felt threatened. He actually came out himself and said this. So put it back on the screen.
I mean, really, besides the threatening part, the girl said herself that's supposed to be like the manager or whatever, that he wants no parts to do with it. But go ahead and read it for him again.
He said, second notice, I want to be clear, me and my translators were threatened by Amanda and We Tea, that's that hate channel for Devin, whose real name is Amber. So I don't want to work with them anymore. He made that perfectly clear. And then he says, please don't listen all rumors from them. He meant any.
Well, yeah.
So he did say this, and he posted this on his Instagram. So these are not words coming out of my mouth. He said he was threatened by his team. And I guess the person that opened the GoFundMe. Do you remember who that was, Perry? Was this girl Amanda or Amber?
Okay. You know what? I mean, I heard things in the past that other people started it, but she's taking claim for it. The Amanda check. She's saying she started it, but she would never do it again. But however, I remember it sort of like changed hands a little bit. Mm-hmm. So it wouldn't have to change hands if she was the original starter, right? But at this point, it's not even about that. So she's taking claim for it. Let's let it go on Amanda. But she said she would never do it again, and she closed it.
Yeah.
So the question I got for you, Sharrell. So if they're at this point and he's blocking them or whatnot, and Amanda is no longer willing to open up a GoFundMe, Jihoon don't have the money himself. Mm-hmm. So is this attorney actually still representing him?
I'm just reading the evidence as it comes in. I mean, I get what you're saying. You're saying none of this makes sense. So how does like someone like us get slapped with a cease and desist, if that's what you want to call it, on Instagram to an account that we're blocked on, by the way? It's so ridiculous. And how come Jihoon isn't getting a cease and desist? Or how come, or vice versa? Like, they need to tell each other to stop arguing on the internet, not us. Like, we're just reporting the story because that's what we do on this channel. My job is to report 90 Day Fiance news. And I'm allowed to say what I feel in the news. And what I'm saying is this whole thing looks suspicious. And especially now when people are closing things left and right. Oh, it wasn't me. And then you're pointing the finger over here. And then this would say, I hate Devin for what? Like, what?
Right.
Sounds like a bunch of kids.
And then it's one thing for you to say it looks suspicious because you're just saying, hey, everybody got an opinion. But their actions makes it look more suspicious.
And all of these people, how do these people group together? Are they all involved? What the hell is going on? Because what does Andrew have to do with this? It's Ray, okay?
Well, no. It's no, go back. He has something to do with it because the group is make me famous. Okay, they're a group.
But we need.
They're a group. It's a group.
Well, that's what you would say. That's what I'm saying. They're making themselves look like a group. They're making themselves look suspicious by being so hateful and so secretive, and then they're turning on each other. It's crazy.
I mean, the only name they left off that damn list was Elvis Presley. What the hell he had to do with that damn thing? The thing is this, right? People think they're so smart, right?
Yeah.
And then, really, even if it was truly a cease and desist, because I check my mailbox daily, nothing came. Okay, I have nothing. Okay, but if they already get the foot in, they have an attorney. They shouldn't have to pay, but maybe they do because Jihoon has to pay the attorney because he's not doing it pro bono. Right? If not, if he was, they probably wouldn't have to go fund me, right? It would just be, I'm doing this to murder and thing. He's getting paid, right? And the only thing I would say with this, if Andrew had a problem with Perry, I think it would have been appropriate for the attorney just to write a letter to Perry in regards to Andrew.
Yeah.
If Brooke had a problem, which I really don't even know who she is.
No, right? You don't know her, yeah.
And it doesn't matter. They haven't mentioned her name. Why are you grouping these people? Wouldn't I get an individual cease and desist? You're not paying for it.
Yeah.
This is your guy. This is your guy that's typing it up. If he charged you, maybe he'll give you a Team Famous discount.
Let's take comments from the The whole thing is crazy and messy. And if I was a person that donated, I will want my money back too. A cease and desist letter is not legally binding, but a cease and desist order is. What?
The order, right. It
order,
makes sense.
Yeah, got it.
Yeah, the letter itself means nothing.
Yeah.
It's like a dream with no facts. It's like well, no, I'll stop. Go ahead.
Okay, Bobby, I know you brought me some glasses, but they didn't work, so I'm still blind, and I really can't see this right now. If they get a certified cease and desist soon, then okay, but up to then, fair game. Thank you, Heather. I thought everybody knew that, but I guess not. Andrew is not spending that money on the neck. You guys are terrible. Sharrell, when you talk about Andrew that night, you opened up a strange can of worms and they crumbled. I mean, I did not know what was going to happen when
we had no idea. We were just talking about, like you might come up and say, I think it may rain today. But damn, we know a damn hurricane was gonna come through. I'm always saying people started jumping out of windows, apologizing for no reason, blocking themselves. Go ahead.
Yeah, people, in my opinion, started outing themselves by their responses, and Jihoon actually outed some of the people. He started naming them by names. These people are threatening me. So, do you think? I don't know what happened, but maybe Jihoon's upset about the mukbangs. Mukbangs?
Yeah. Now get your Sharrell. You know what though? I mean, because you're not running a fake daycare, okay? But if you was,
let me answer this comment too. Lita had for him to do GoFundMe's. That's another thing. I heard that they would make him do these appearances to encourage people to donate. That's what I heard.
Right.
So is that true? We'll find out.
I mean, but stay on that thing too, and go back to that thing for a second. Right. I get it. And maybe that was their payoff, because like most schemes, somebody get paid off something, right? If you got this team, make me famous. If we can get him solely on our own and have him come on our channel every time and give an update, it makes them famous while they can, pay other people. It's just ridiculous. But go ahead. Sorry.
Teresa Lee. They're talking to the lawyer firm should just make a statement. That's what we're saying. Just come out and say where the money went, okay? It's not that hard, people. It's not that hard.
Why not just call Don Noddy? He's a publicist. You need somebody just to speak. Just say something. Drop it for a second. Hey, we move on.
Yeah. All right. So that's where we are now. For everyone that's asking me, how do you get your money back? At this point, I don't know. I had nothing to do with the money, but I read to you what they're saying, and they're saying you're not getting your money back. So if I can come up with what to do next, or how do people who feel like they want their money back can get it back, I will go ahead and do that. Because like I said before, at the end of the day, the only concern of mine is the people that donated. We don't want people getting scammed. So I'm sure this is just the beginning. I'm sure more evidence will come in, all of that. But as of now, they're not giving money back. But someone told me that if you go to if you call GoFundMe, and if they can't provide a financial statement, then I'm told you can get your money back. But I'm not sure on that. I'm going to double check that tomorrow. If I find out that there's a way that you guys can get your money back for those who want their money back, then we will provide you with that information. Perry, last words?
Can I say my political thing, since, all the people at the burning building have said theirs, right? You know what? The whole thing is this. I wish Jihoon the best. I wish Devin the best. And if they can find some way to work it out with their child, because, people want to just change the narrative and say, oh, we just want him to see his child, but they ain't asking him to pay for his child neither. So it's just,
Yeah, and I heard that was one of the problems, something like that. Listen, this is only the beginning. I think this is an ongoing case, and it's a lot of working pieces. And I feel like we just scratched the surface, and maybe because we keep hearing these same names resurface over and over and over. So maybe it'll all come together, and maybe yes, they were all in cahoots. But as of now, we're just saying what happened just today. That's just today, people. Like tomorrow's another day. So we'll get into that. All right, Perry, we all done?
Well, I'm glad we spoke on it, because maybe we got one more day. Monday, maybe the cease and desist will be in the mailbox and I can no longer talk about it.
I don't know. That's the most ridiculous thing. That's our job. That's our job, is to report stories. I mean, do you tell a reporter to cease and desist? That is the most ridiculous thing I ever heard of. And then on Instagram,
and then the crazy part about it, we don't really have to say much more, because Team Famous is doing it to themselves. All of them running out the burning building, all making their statements.
Yeah.
It wasn't me, and they about ready to. Maybe tomorrow they'll start pointing at the finger who it really is tomorrow. You know, they crazy.
Culprit will appear eventually. Everyone keep asking questions and it will. All right. I want to thank you guys for joining the chat on such short notice. Just giving you that update for the people who are asking me, how can we get our money back? I honestly don't know. I had no parts of that money. And two, if they're saying they're not going to get the money back. So we'll probably dive into that a little bit deeper. I want to thank my mods for jumping on at the last minute. I really appreciate you guys for jumping on at the last minute. Here I go again. So I tried to make it short. And Perry, thank you for jumping on.
Yeah, one more thing though, just one thing.
Oh yeah.
Because I heard today too, like Amanda said, she actually closed down the GoFundMe, and she said she would never reopen it. So the GoFundMe is gone. Okay, whether people get their money back, we don't know. But I also heard rumors that they were saying you can send money through PayPal or Cash App or something like that.
Oh yeah, I heard something like that too.
Okay, but I was just saying, I mean, I'm not sure if that's true. I just a rumor I heard, so I'm not saying it's true or not. But if that's the case, why would somebody need to PayPal you or Cash App you when Jihoon said he no longer want to deal with you? So what are they actually sending money for? Just a question. Big question mark.
All right, Perry, on 3, let's say bye. Bye, guys. 1, 2, 3. Bye.
Bye, everybody.